And so I want to help you declutter your closet because, sis, I know that you are avoiding the work. For whatever reason, you do not want to clean out that closet. But I want to help you do it. I want to. Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back. It is your girl, Tori Chalet. And if you are new here, welcome. Come on in. We won't make any big announcements of who, what, when, where, but just know that if you are a woman ready to heal, elevate, and rest, make sure you stay locked in with me. So yeah, I know I came in and I just said, I'm officially on YouTube. And then I kind of like dodged y'all. And then I came back in with these random vlogs that you may or may not have watched. It's fine. The whole point of me starting my vlog series, Soft Sundays, was me to just get a little bit more acclimated in front of the camera, filming, showing you a little bit into my life, what I'm really going through, because I just don't know any way to show up on this platform other than just in my truest form, right? I have been putting this video off for a while, but I did want to share where I started in my minimalism journey, and maybe I can take you along the way and help you start to declutter your way down to the best part of her, which is you. Be Her is all about being the woman that you desire to be today, not tomorrow. I am a woman who dealt with anxiety, procrastination issues. I've always kind of been in this rat race of becoming and wanting to be this woman and wanting to show up. And now I'm just in a space where, Tori, we are going to be her today, okay? We are going to dress like her. We are going to live like her. We are going to take care of our bodies like her. We are owning up to what we say we want to do. I want to be able to extend that invitation to you as well. And so I'm going to take you through a journey. And the first place that I started in my personal journey was my closet. So for me, my closet was kind of like my safe space. It was the place that when I would have a bad day or I was going through things, it was the one place that made me feel good. It was like that safe spot for me where I could just go in my closet, put some music on, try on clothes, get dressed, and just get lost. And it took me back to my childhood where I used to play dress up. And as an adult, I've just done that over the years. And so that's pretty much how I developed my own personal style. I knew that when I decided to start my minimalism journey, I knew that it was very important that I started in that place because that was the place where I hauled a lot of my emotions, right? And so that means I consumed a lot. I used to thrift all the time. So I would buy mounds of clothes for a little of nothing that would just sit in my closet. They were projects that were supposed to be done, just all kind of stuff. And so when I actually decided to start in that place, I knew that everything else would be so much easier because it was the hardest place for me to let go. It was the place where this is where I find safety. Like when, my style has always been kind of like my spokesperson. It was the one thing that I felt like kind of shielded me from allowing people to really truly see who I was as a person. It was kind of like my way of hiding. And so to strip myself of these things and to kind of bring myself more in the forefront was very nerve-wracking for me. And yeah, I started with my closet. And so I want to help you declutter your closet because, sis, I know that you are avoiding the work. For whatever reason, you do not want to clean out that closet. But I want to help you do it. So the first thing that I think is important is for you to sit down with yourself and ask the questions as to who is the woman that I want to be or that I am. You could already be in a space to where you feel like, you know what, I feel like for the most part I am showing up as the woman. But if there's an ideal you have in mind where it's like, I want to be a woman who's more fit. I want to be a woman who's more stylish. I want to be a woman who's, in control of her career or whatever the case may be. She lives like this. She eats like this. She goes to these places. She does these things. I want you to envision that for yourself because the visioning part is really, really important. Now, this is not something I would say just do in 5 minutes. Like, sit down and ask yourselves these questions, like meditate on it, sleep on it, make it a date night with yourself, journal about it, really sit down and figure out who this person is. I've done this plenty of times because obviously we change, we evolve. And so as time goes on, you continue to change, you continue to evolve. And so you constantly have to sit down and have this meeting with yourself. Like, okay, I like where we are. Is there, is there another way that I can elevate? Am I truly living up to this part? So this could just be another assessment for you, sis. I know for me personally, since turning 40, I'm a completely different woman. And really, since starting therapy, I'm a completely different woman in a lot of ways. And so I've had to do a lot of reassessing, asking myself a lot of different questions, and just trying to honor where I am now and also make it align with who I genuinely want to show up as. Like, for instance, I want to always look nice. I want to be a woman who's disciplined. I want to be a woman who's healthy, and I'm just well in terms of mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. So, these are the things now that I kind of use as my guide to prioritize the things I need to do, to prioritize how I envision, and just to help me make decisions. This is going to be a key factor in understanding what it is that you want. Now, you may not have all the answers figured out, and that's okay. I certainly didn't. When I started my minimalism journey, I just went in my closet and just started taking things out and trying things on. But I do wish that I kind of knew this concept back then, because I probably wouldn't have been so extreme with it. But hey, you do things, you learn, and you go. And so this is me kind of giving you a softer way and a softer approach. So the second part to that is, as you're envisioning who you want to be, and when you go to your closet, I want you to go in there and think about what feelings and emotions are attached to these pieces. Because a lot of times we are buying things based on other people, based on what we see. I know me personally, I did a lot of shopping, and sometimes even now, I'll find myself like still consuming things in like clusters. And when I do a cluster of consumption, that is me realizing that's me avoiding something. So sometimes I have to sit back and not only look at my bank account, but be like, Tori, what are you avoiding? Who are you avoiding? What issues are you avoiding? Or what void are you trying to fill? So it's very important to also kind of sit down and maybe try to really think about, when you buy these pieces, as you're going through your wardrobe, why did I buy this? Like, what emotion is connected to this? How am I tied to this particular item? Also consider the psychological factors behind it, because it is something that's important to note while you're going through this whole declutter process. Because having the self-awareness kind of keeps you from building up that habit again, and makes you more accountable. And for instance, like recently, I kind of bought in a few pieces more than I would typically do. And I had to kind of take everything out of my closet and sit it down and look at him like, what are you trying to avoid, Tori? I still have to do that to this day. And so that's why it was important for me to bring that topic up. So as you are going through your closet, just think about some of the things that you're attached to, like, and you may not even be attached to your clothes, but just consider that throughout this process of decluttering. Why do I have this? Why did I buy this? And really try to connect with the psychological parts of your consumer behavior. And lastly, as you are going through your closet, I know that some things can feel very overwhelming. That's probably why you are avoiding cleaning that closet right now. But break it down, sis. The soft way of approaching cleaning your closet is to break it down. I mean, this can be broken down to items where I'm starting with outerwear today, shirts tomorrow, pants tomorrow, shoes the next day, accessories this day. And if you have a lot of one item, say for instance, you have like 100 pair of shoes, Today I'm doing heels. Tomorrow I'm doing sandals. That next day I'm doing tennis shoes. Break it down as much as you need so that it's not overwhelming. Depending on how big your wardrobe is, this could be a few days to a few weeks of a process. But schedule it. Put it on your things to do. And this could go for honestly any part of your home. So if you don't decide to declutter your closet, you could be deciding to declutter another closet, a drawer, your garage, your kitchenware, whatever. Break it down. It gives you the ability to really sit and just focus on that one item and that one thing. Kind of makes you a little bit more rational in your in your decision process. This was a quick video. I just wanted to pop in and get this series started because I have been putting it off for a long time, and I'm trying to decrease the gap in between my ideas and to me actually executing. So it's not just you on this journey, sis. I promise it is me too. I am trying to show up as best as I can into the woman that I want to be as a content creator. Let's do this together because we're on this journey together, right? So let me know if anything helped here, if you want more clarity, have more questions, what I can cover in the next one. Make sure you leave them in the comments below. And I will see you guys, I guess, for the next video. All right.